welcome back to another What's for Dinner video, or welcome if you are new. My name is Veronica, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing some meals that we've had over the past couple of weeks. We have been on vacation, so I have split the meals up over 2 weeks. I will be sharing a couple of new recipes, and I will also be sharing some very simple, fast meals that we had whenever we came back from vacation. Because you know how vacations are. Whenever you come back from vacation, you need a vacation from your vacation. But anyway, let's get to cooking. This night for dinner, we had cracked out chicken tater tot casserole. This was our first time trying this recipe, and it's definitely one of our favorite tater tot casserole recipes. The first thing that I done was cook 3 pounds of chicken that I had already diced up into cubes and 1 16-ounce pack of bacon. This is a great family-friendly recipe, especially if you have picky eaters, because who doesn't love tater tots? And any recipe that has the word crack in it is always amazing. Once my chicken and my bacon finished cooking, I then placed my chicken to the side, and then I just cut up my bacon into smaller chopped up pieces. Once I got all of my bacon chopped up, I then placed all of that into a very large bowl. You want a large bowl so you can mix all of the ingredients together. After I got my bacon added to my bowl, I then added all of my chicken that I had cooked as well. Then I added in 16 ounces of sour cream. I had to use 2 8-ounce containers because I didn't have a 16-ounce container, but it still added up to 16 ounces. Then I added in 1 1-ounce package of dry ranch dressing mix. And 1 10.5-ounce can of cream of chicken soup. Then I added in 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. And then I mixed all of those ingredients together before I added in my tater tots, and that way it would be a little bit easier to mix. Like I said before, you need a very large bowl to mix all of these ingredients together. As you can see, I have not added my tater tots in yet, and this is the largest bowl that I own, and it was a little bit difficult mixing all of these ingredients together. So make sure you grab your largest bowl. Once I finally got all of those ingredients mixed together, I then added in a 2-pound bag of frozen tater tots, and I just folded my tater tots in to make sure that they were well coated in the other ingredients. And then I sprayed a large baking dish with some nonstick cooking spray. And then I just spooned all of those ingredients into my baking dish. This bowl was super heavy, so it was a lot easier for me just to spoon it all in, and I just kind of spread everything out to make sure everything was in there evenly. And then I placed it in my oven that I had preheated to 350 degrees, and you want to cook it between 40 and 45 minutes. And this is what it looks like whenever it comes out of the oven. It was a hit for my family. We all enjoyed it. It was super simple to make. It was just a little bit hard to combine everything, but that's fine. That's fine with me as long as it's good. This night for dinner, I fixed slow cooker barbecue pulled pork. This was my first time fixing this, and it turned out amazing. The first thing that I done was add 3 pounds of pork shoulder to a large bowl. And then I added in 2 tablespoons of herb and garlic seasoning, and I just rubbed that seasoning all over the pork shoulder. You can use bone in or boneless, whatever you prefer. I'm using the bone in just to give it a little bit more flavor. It's super simple to remove the bone once everything is cooked. It's so tender, the bone just pulls right out. You can use your family's favorite herb and garlic seasoning. And once I got all of that seasoning rubbed over the pork shoulder, I then placed it in my crock pot. Then I added in 1/4 cup of chicken broth. And then I added in about 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. You can add up to 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, but my husband doesn't like a strong vinegar taste, so I didn't want to add too much. And then I added in 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. You can actually mix your chicken broth, your apple cider vinegar, and your barbecue sauce all together in the cup, but it was super early that morning and my brain wasn't thinking that well, so once I got all of those ingredients added to my crock pot, I just kind of mixed it by hand and then rubbed it all over the pork shoulder. And then I placed my lid on my crock pot and I cooked it on low. You can cook it on low between 8 and 10 hours or on high for 4 to 5 hours. I chose to cook it on low just to make sure it would be very good and tender. And this is what it looks like whenever it's finished cooking. I then just removed the bone. Like I said, it was super easy. I just took a pair of tongs and just pulled the bone out. And then I placed it on a cutting board and I just placed a piece of aluminum foil over top of that, and I just let it set for a little bit just so those flavors could soak in. And then I just took 2 forks and just shred it. It was super easy to shred. Like I said, it was very tender. Once I got all of it shred up, I just placed it into a bowl, and that way it would be easier to serve. And I also fixed some Members Mark barbecue baked beans with beef brisket to have as a side, and I picked up some potato salad at Food City to have as a side as well. And here's my plate. It was all amazing, so delicious. This day we had a cookout to celebrate my youngest son from graduating high school. We wanted to celebrate all of his accomplishments, and I just cannot say how proud I am of him. So we just cooked out some burgers. Hamburgers are his favorite, on our Blackstone grill, and I also sliced up an onion and added some butter to that, and we cooked that on our grill as well. If you have never tried that, you should definitely give it a try. They are so good cooked that way. And here are our burgers. They turned out amazing as always. And for our sides, we just had some potato chips, and I also fixed some more Members Mark barbecue baked beans with beef brisket. I'm not a beans fan, but I love the Members Mark beans. If you have not tried them, you should try them as well. They are delicious. And for our dessert, I just picked up a cookie cake for my son. He loves cookie cakes. Cookie cakes are his favorite. This night for dinner, we was actually packing to go on vacation, so I just needed a very quick and easy meal, and I fixed our version of the McDonald's McRib sandwiches. I just cook Banquet Backyard Barbecue boneless patties according to the package directions, and then we just add those to a sub roll, and you can top them with whatever toppings you like. If you want to be like McDonald's, you can top them with some onion and pickles. And for our side, I fixed some Nathan's onion rings, and they are very good. So if you are a McRib fan, you might want to give this a try. This night for dinner, we had just got back from vacation, so we had a lot of unpacking to do, and we were wore out. So I just wanted a very easy meal here as well. So I fixed some great value chicken tenders, some macaroni and cheese, and some Sister Schubert dinner yeast rolls. And this was the perfect meal for a busy, worn out kind of day. That's it for today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.